February is Heart Health Month, and it's the perfect time to remind yourself to take care of yourself and your heart. Joining me now with some tips to treat your body right is practicing internist Dr. Stephen Lamm. Dr. Lamm, nice to talk with you.
My pleasure, Gail.
Let's start with what better choices our viewers can make to help them in the long run. And I know that you know sometimes change is hard, so what small things can we do?
Well, first, if I could just raise 4 points that your viewers may not be aware of. I mean, other than the fact that obviously heart disease affects men and women almost equally, it's the #1 killer in America. Here's a sad fact, that the first sign of heart disease in 40 to 50% of people is sudden death or a heart attack. So you don't necessarily know that you have underlying heart disease until it actually happens. So maybe it's a good idea to, one, be aware of the risk factors like genetics and obesity and smoking and hypertension that affects heart disease. But maybe you should carry with you some aspirin. Aspirin will reduce the likelihood of dying from that heart attack by about 20%. And there's a company which is called, Urgent RX Critical Care Aspirin. They make a powdered aspirin in a wallet-size package. When I saw them, I said, oh my God, I carry it in my wallet right now. It's very easily absorbed, you don't need water, and it can save a life while you're calling 911. I think that the other areas that I really want to raise awareness of is obviously exercise. Older individuals may be a little embarrassed, maybe a little awkward. There's a company called Silver Sneakers, and you can go to silversneakers.com. They create programs for older individuals. Their programs are covered under most people's health insurance, like Medicare. There are facilities throughout the United States. It's a community. It's where people can go to spend a little bit of time with other people while they're getting fit. Then there are natural products that people may not be aware of. It's not just about cholesterol. It's about the platelets, how sticky they are. It's about the lining of the blood vessels called the endothelial cells, which determine how much plaque gets ultimately built up. A tomato extract from Swanson's called Fruit Flow, something very simple. Pycnogenol, a botanical from Horfag, may also keep those blood vessels healthy. So I said to you, carry some aspirin with you, do a little bit of exercise, think about some of these natural products that promote healthy blood flow and healthy platelets. Lifestyle changes can reduce the likelihood of heart disease by about 80%.
Yeah, so that is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Not that complicated.
Mm-hmm. I have to tell you.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I'm sorry, Gail.
I was just going to tell you that my parents started the Silver Sneakers, and I am telling you, it gets both of them up and out, and it is a very great program.
Amazing, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go to their website. It's covered under insurance. Why wouldn't you think about it? I mean, they just love going there, being with other people. And, and how brilliant are the people who created this powdered aspirin? It's just aspirin, okay? But who's going to carry a tablet with them? And this way, as a doctor, I was thinking, I'm on the plane, somebody's having what do you think I'm going to do? Take your pulse? I'm going to give you the aspirin.
Because it can work that quickly.
Oh, absolutely. It's rapidly absorbed. You don't need water. And the data suggests that you can, increase your survival by 20%. I mean, that's a big number.
I have to tell you, I have your book in front of me, been flipping through it, No Guts, No Glory. Interesting concept that you concentrate on our stomachs for our total well-being.
Well, it's the entire gut, which is the solid organs, your liver and your pancreas, and the hollow organs, your esophagus, your stomach, your intestines. Look, it's the site where you absorb nutrients. You're only as healthy as the nutrients you take in and absorb. The gut is a maligned organ system. Start paying attention. Make certain what you put into your mouth is not injurious to your gut. It's involved with inflammation, with immunity, with digestion. I mean, it's not that critical. And by the way, what you do for one organ system will probably save the other organ system. So if you treat your gut healthy, you're going to have collateral benefit in your heart and your brain and everything else. You can't treat your liver poorly and think that you're going to be able to eat asparagus or spinach and somehow you'll be absolved. No, it's not going to happen that way.
Dr. Lamm, thank you so much. It's some great advice for our viewers. It's nice to talk with you.
Thank you, Gal.